Welcome back to Grant Chatter, where we have a hot topic to unpack. What's going on with government grants right now? You've heard the buzz about grants being canceled or frozen by Elon Musk, Donald Trump, or something called DOGE. Don't worry, I'm here to explain it all in non-political, plain language. Whether you're a small business owner, running a nonprofit, or an individual signing up for benefits. I'm also going to offer some tentative predictions of what you can watch for in grant funding in the near future. I have an alternative to federal grants for you to consider. And I'll also share the changes I'm already seeing in the grants I'm writing or not writing right now. First up, why are government grants suddenly in the spotlight? At the time I post this video, the Trump administration is shaking things up through the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE for short, led by Elon Musk. DOGE has an official government website, but it isn't a government agency. The President of the United States has an authority called the executive order that manages the operations of the federal government. There are two White House executive orders that set up the two purposes of DOGE. First, to modernize federal technology and maximize governmental efficiency. Second, to transform federal spending on contracts, grants, and loans. The first step was to place a big freeze on all federal grants. This is big because billions of dollars go out every year from federal agencies to state agencies, small businesses, and nonprofits. For my many colleagues in the grant writing world, the past few months have been confusing and frustrating, depending on how many federal grants are a part of their work. We have posted and attended dozens of workshops and hundreds of blog posts in our professional forums to better understand what our next steps are. This process is not random. The Trump administration specifically aims to stop two funding initiatives right now. One, DEI, which stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and two, climate-related initiatives. There is a long list of keywords that DOGE is looking for in grant proposals and contracts, and that's how they know what to flag for review. This list is linked in the description below. Here are screenshots of multiple federal agency websites indicating the pause in grants while this process plays out. Here's a screenshot of grants.gov, the searchable database of federal grants and all the grants that are closed at this time. And this is a screenshot of the doge.gov website touting the thousands of federal grants canceled at this point and the resulting billions of dollars saved in the federal budget. So what does this mean for you, the small business owner, the nonprofit leader, or the individual? I have spent weeks researching this subject for you. Here's what I'm seeing so far, and I'm going to offer 4 very tentative predictions. First, I think the losses will be biggest in the nonprofit world, mostly because most grants go to nonprofits. And so many nonprofits have become accustomed to a largesse of federal funds and grants available on a regular basis. But I think it will be different for small businesses. Building up small business might be a topic of support from the Trump administration, so I'm watching out for updates from agencies like the Small Business Administration. I'll have videos on that as soon as there is something solid to report. For individuals, I'm going to dedicate an entire chapter of this video to address your needs. It's coming in just a minute, so hang on. It's worth the wait, I promise. For everyone, don't sleep on grants and benefits from your state agencies. They do get a lot of federal funds to distribute as grants, but they have their own budgets as well. At the time I post this video, they might be in a bit of a tizzy over frozen federal funds, but keep an eye on local news for announcements of support options in the future. Also for everyone, this is not the end of grant funding by a long shot. Let me give you some options to consider. There are billions with a B in private grant funds out there from foundations, corporations, and wealthy individuals who want to support causes like yours. Grant Chatter videos for small businesses include grants from companies like FedEx or Verizon, and you've seen a lot of packages offered with grants, such as free business training from your state economic development agencies. Nonprofits, you have all kinds of options, starting at the local level with community foundations or the United Way, all the way to national options. Are private grants subject to DOGE rules? Technically, no. But I have already seen a significant change in the questions they ask in their proposal forms in response to what is happening through DOGE. For example, for years now, I have answered very long, detailed questions in grant proposals about DEI, complete with reams of data for government grants and private grants. Those questions are gone. Can private grants completely replace lost federal funding? No. But you can learn how to connect with private funders so they can become enthusiastic about your cause. I cover these strategies in whole playlists of videos for nonprofits, for small businesses, and for individuals, all linked in the description below. Here is the information for individuals I promised earlier in the video. Depending on the news you watch, you've either heard that your benefits are going away or that they're fine. You might be concerned about Social Security, Medicare, SNAP, VA benefits, rent assistance, home repairs, and more. You might have heard that DOGE is reviewing the agencies that provide benefits to root out fraud. It's important to note that DOGE is focused on assessing grants and contracts to organizations, not direct benefits to people. So benefits are not canceled unless someone is receiving them fraudulently. Here's the article from the White House making that point. I'm not a navigator of these benefits, so that's as much as I know at this time. However, I have 2 free websites that you can use to find the benefits and services you need. First, I did a thorough walkthrough of the new usa.gov website in this video showing you how to find and apply for benefits, also linked in the description below. And also linked below is this video on a free searchable website to connect to many services and benefits in your community based on your zip code. You can clearly see that government grants are in an unusual place right now, but you have power here. Pivot to private options for your business or nonprofit, or if you're an individual, dig into those benefits. What do you think? Have you felt this grant chaos yet? Let me know in the comments below. But if you're ready to hunt down some private funds, then watch this video next, where I share the strategies I used to win $1 million in grants last year. Or if you're ready for the nitty-gritty of grant writing, then watch this video next, where I share my real stories of how I turned grant rejections into winning millions. I'm Tiffany. Thanks for watching. Choose which Grant Chatter video you want to watch next, and I'll see you there.